The NFL is coming up as we celebrate the latest edition of the Pro Bowl. The stars of the AFC and NFC are ready to shine. Next on EA Sports.
This is a very special presentation of EA Sports and the National Football League as we come to you from the stadium where the legendary coach and our namesake John Madden once paced the sidelines. This is the Coliseum in Oakland, and it will play host to the annual AFC-NFC Pro Bowl, part of the Pro Bowl games. Happy to have you along. This should be a good one. The NFL Pro Bowl is underway. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The AFC heading out. A lot of stars to choose from over that conference, but their starter at quarterback, it's Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Jackson, first play, going to throw. Steps away to his left. Breaks through the contact. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
To throw is Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Purdy. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Dancing to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Now Purdy. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Max Crosby. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep to return is Marvin Mims. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So now the AFC offense here coming back out for their second drive. Now it's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Oh, he fakes a spike. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They decline that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Jackson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag. And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
2nd and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or... But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 14 yards out. And the AFC has taken the early lead. So the AFC, they won the Pro Bowl the last couple of seasons and off to another good start here.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game. How many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So now we'll get our second look in this game at the NFC offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Pressure, and the AFC gets to him for the sack. Max Crosby bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Jackson sliding under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Micah Parsons, his 2nd sack of the night. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. The AFC with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Throwing is Jackson, buying time to his left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Here's Jackson. The loop. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Micah Parsons able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the NFC is going to get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. T.J. Watt, the Steeler linebacker, there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and now off play action, it's Purdy. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is indeed good. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Back out is the AFC offense. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive. Points for themselves.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Jackson forced out to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Being chased out left. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Out to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
Oh, that was taking a big risk there. They faked the spike, hoping to catch a defense napping, and they weren't. In the end, this does wind up stopping the clock. But now you're looking at a fourth down.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The catch is made, and he is going to be out of bounds. A yard short of the marker. They will fail to convert here on fourth down. Here's Purdy. Well, the pressure gets home, and the AFC comes up with a sack. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Purdy now to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. So we have hit halftime of the Pro Bowl with the AFC leading the NFC. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's the NFC to possess it first as we are back and underway for the third quarter. Now a hit and a loose football. And that's picked up by the AFC. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And that has to be so frustrating because you know that they had something set up there for this first drive of the second half. It wasn't the fumble.
Sometimes no matter what you go over at halftime, no matter what you say, errors will result. And that's exactly what happened here. They were trying to change things from what happened in the first half. Instead, they continue to make mistakes.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Fred Warner, the all-pro linebacker, there on the stop. From the 23, here's second down and 7. The first throw now for the backup Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the AFC adds on to their lead. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. But a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined.
Went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
They saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Mahomes going to throw. Steps away to his left. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. He shakes him off. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there. Here's Purdy to throw. And he will slide down with a good gain.
Good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Well, the D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that fourth down.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Wouldn't be the Pro Bowl without the QBs taking some shots, and that shot paid off.
He understood, I don't know if it's instinctively or if he did his homework, that you do take your shots, as you said, in this game because the payoff is terrific. We will remember how many touchdown passes you throw. I don't think we ever recall how many interceptions you throw in a game like this.
Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the two-point try. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the NFC offense set to take over again. This is 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Throwing, Purdy. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now. And
as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Mahomes going to throw it here. On the move to his left. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could...
And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 4 yards out. And the AFC takes advantage of the interception, and they turn it into 6. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
He's going to let it fly. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. Of course, the game can't end with a defensive penalty, so they'll get one more crack.
So now you get an untimed play, which should be the last one, unless it happens again and there's another defensive penalty.
One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was